Chase Tree and Tractor Service with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the mid-coast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
One, two, three, four. Well, I've been rolling in since the clock in Monday morning. From the end of the week, I'm bound to blow. Breeze walking through the honky tonk like a pack of wolves now. Order up around the stripes and it's away we go.
Hey everyone, it's that time again. What's up time? I'm your host, Larry Sidelinger. Mayor Mills, Bobby Whear right there, TV, Toby on the floor, Haven Simmons behind the camera. And boy, folks, do we have some breaking news. First of all, tell us what happened to you, Bobby, up in the Mills.
What's that?
You're fired.
Oh, yeah.
What are you talking about? What's that?
So
That was breaking news.
I'm driving down the Mills Road. The car starts jerking. And I said, I think I got a caliper stuck, you know? So I pull in the driveway, and I dreading the fact I got to find a mechanic on Tuesday. And so anyway, I bring
Twist to that now.
I walk in the house. My buddy Tom comes running in, and he says, call the fire department. Your car's burning up. And that car burned up for about 45 minutes. The flames were 25 feet high.
Why don't you catch your house on fire?
It was, Larry, I'll tell you, I've never been in a situation where when the whole thing's over, you don't even worry about the car.
No, you're just grateful.
Yeah.
You're grateful you still have a house.
Yeah.
Because your house is old,
Yeah.
tinder dry.
You kidding me? That whole neighborhood could have gone out.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So anyway, I want to congratulate the Noblesboro Fire Department. Did a great job.
And that's where there's the new chief.
The front page, Noblesboro Select Board appoints a new chief. Kevin Raleigh was first on the scene there. Him and his friends and future firemen of America, they put that thing out.
Yeah. And the second, what I think is big news is we had a big meeting in town this past Tuesday with the town manager and a couple of the selectmen. There was a lot of shop merchants and whatnot talking about this project in the back parking lot. Yeah. They're talking now they want to close the whole back parking lot down for 3 months, September, October, and November. That's devastating, Bobby. I don't know how they're going to do that. I've got a follow-up meeting today. Well, as we've seen this, it will be this afternoon with the town manager to maybe get some more clarity on it and to try to get some so we can at LCTV.
Is that going out to bid?
It's already gone out to bid. Crooker's the bidder. Talking with people that have dug in that back parking lot before. Crooker didn't dig anywhere close to where the tanks are supposed to go. And they're going to be down below the water level there, water table there, and there's going to be some problems. And I don't think anybody's really addressed that the way it should have been. And they haven't addressed the issue of these barricades that they're going to put up. Who's going to put them up? Who's going to train to put them up? That's going to be a special task. There's a lot of questions unanswered.
Maybe, folks, if you'd like to take an early vacation instead of going in January, maybe you want to go in October.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be interesting. With no parking in the back parking lot, that's going to really affect a lot of businesses. I just was on the phone to a member of the bank, and they was just talking about it, and it's some things. And snow plowing, Bobby. Yeah. Now they're putting the snow plowing bid out, and the town manager said, kind of in a roundabout way, we can't expect the same level of service we've been getting, which is that's not a great way to look at it.
Not a great thing for taxpayers to hear.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So
in a town that has relatively high taxes in the rest of the area.
We have relatively high taxes, and we're also the business hub of the county. And, you know, we've got the hospital, the ambulance department. There's a lot going on. So I don't know. So I don't know.
So, yeah, Kevin Raleigh is a new fire chief in Noblesboro. He grew up in Waldoboro. Folks, I'm just getting over that cold that everybody in the town has. The whole town's got a cold. But anyway, you live through it. And then you got Krista Thorpe. This girl is, she gets involved, when she gets involved in something, it works.
It kind of looks that way, doesn't it?
I
She's
mean,
a leader.
The Bremen Broadband Committee, which was, you know, one of the forebearers of the committee for broadband, she was the head of the one in Bremen and got all kinds of accolades for that job. There's a nice article John Riley wrote on our buddies Olga and Chip.
Yeah.
They're in their 10th year. Larry was saying he can't believe it was 10 years ago they towed that.
Just the day before the 4th, we towed that baby right from up on Haggett Hill there, just past Haggett Road, all the way down in the middle of the afternoon, police escort, right down through the middle of town and launched in the back parking lot. And we had a major cluster of traffic. I mean, day before the 4th, you know what it is around here.
Yeah.
And 4th being on a Saturday, it was a Friday afternoon. It's just crazy. It was nuts. But we got her overboard and everything worked. And congratulations to them. They've done something that was sorely needed. It's a service that was really needed.
Yeah,
they probably single-handedly promote the river more than anybody else does.
It's a great feature. It's not overdone.
No.
And very, very, very needed feature.
The Tessiani. If anybody doesn't know how to spell that or pronounce that, it's the Tessiani.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, we got
And I've actually captained that boat a few times.
Oh, yeah?
It's a fun boat to drive.
Oh,
Yeah, it
I'm
really
sure.
is. Yeah. It's not a deep hull boat.
We got a local gal, Andrea Parker. Andrea's got a, it's right there where the Package Express was at the end of Mills Road. She's got a piece of that building, and she's got it's called the Creative Playground. And so people who have, imaginative type businesses, they can go in and brainstorm with each other. And so we'll see how that goes.
I thought the Coastal Locker Room was going back in that.
I thought that too. But maybe she's just got a section.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. The Contented Soul is open.
I have never been in that building. You have,
really?
It's huge, they say.
Yeah, it's huge.
And I bet they do a good job. But I didn't realize that they had been 20 years down at the Contented Soul.
Yeah.
I did not think. Did not realize they'd been there that long.
Well, this building they're in now offers them unbelievable options. I mean, outside dining, music outside, music inside. Yeah, they're dealing with a lot more room. So,
yeah. The new lights are going in at Lincoln Academy. The old poles are coming down.
Boy, they had some
they had some issues.
They had some hazardous things.
They did
Things there.
Yeah.
Those poles could have fallen over.
Yeah. It really is kind of amazing that with those osprey nests up on top there, those heat lights, those lights are hot.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't have a fire or something. Have some scrambled eggs there or something. You know.
We got this thing going on in Waldoboro called Food Sovereignty Question, and basically what it gives the town of Waldoboro the ability to let someone sell a small farm. Doesn't have to go through the state.
Right.
They can go right directly to a market if they're selling radishes.
Yeah.
They can sell their radishes.
Yeah. Are the alewives still running? Somebody asked me that, and I said they got to be running. It's an early Memorial Day. Probably this weekend might be as peak as last weekend was.
No, you never know when it ends.
Yeah. Yeah, they're running hard. Yeah. I like Calvin. He started off this article with half a cup of blueberries, 8 green seedless grapes, and a bowl of hot Quaker oatmeal. Brown sugar and cinnamon, a cup of coffee. Can't beat that for a start of an article.
Folks, nobody looks better than Calvin at his age.
Yeah, he's doing good.
You might want to go with that recipe.
Yeah.
We got the Lincoln Academy graduation, June 7th.
And we will tell the folks at home right now that the whole exercise, the 5th, 6th, and 7th, will be broadcasted and live streamed on LCTV. Check our webpage for starting times next week. It will be all up on by Tuesday, all the times, but I think they're like 6, 7, and 1, I think is what the times are. Right now, weather permitting, they're going to be outdoors.
Wisconsin had a nice little ceremony for Memorial Day. A lot of towns did. What was it? Any reports on our parade today?
No, I haven't heard a thing, Bob.
Yeah.
Haven't heard a thing. I think they got it in before the rain came, though.
Yeah, Waldeboro had a little, they had their service over at the Memorial Park. It's a cute little park there in Waldeboro. And somebody, there's a counter, a alewife counter in Waldeboro that electronically counts alewives. And why would someone damage that?
I have no idea.
Well, May 30th, they're going to have a Republican meet and greet.
Now, you know people that I don't know. Do you know who this Willie Wong is?
No,
I don't know.
I
this
don't,
guy.
but he bought the Friendship
Yeah,
School.
I don't know if he's from around here. I guess he's from New York or something.
Well, but he's got quite a building there. I don't know what he's planning on doing with it, but
Yeah.
see,
Mohegan Island, they're going to get broadband out there.
yeah, and they use microwave.
Yeah.
That's how they do it. So, Southport Bridge down there.
I didn't realize that bridge had been closed for so long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you can go under it as long as you don't have to open it, but if you got to open it, you ain't getting by. Yep, so anyway, I don't know what's going on with that.
I don't know either. Yeah, I don't know either. I didn't even really get into the edits this week.
Well, it was, anyway, we got summer reading at the Bremen Library. The Chickadee Club for elementary age children meets 10:30 to 11:30. I wonder who the head of the Chickadee Club is.
I don't know. I like the editorial picture that Glenn came up with. That was pretty cool.
I didn't realize they have so many Little League teams.
There's a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20-something teams.
Yep. There's a bunch.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good to see they're out and about. Wisconsin Speedway, they're cranking up.
They had a big weekend over there. I think
Yeah.
they raced. I know they raced Saturday and Sunday. I don't know if they raced Monday with the weather or not.
A guy named Mikey Hopkins took the second consecutive Coastal 200 victory. Center for Teaching and Learning students, they placed in the Sarah Mook Poetry Contest. Sailor Mallory, I wonder if that's Topher Mallory's daughter.
I don't know. Wouldn't be surprised. That's not a common name around here.
Right. Edgecombe's got a new code enforcement officer over there, Phil Haas. He's going to be appointed Tuesday, May 28th.
Yeah.
And so...
2 weeks in a row that I didn't know anybody in the obituary page. That's good.
Well, there was Jared Noyes, that's Andy Noyes' son. And then how about this up at Pumpkin Vine Family Farm? You can go up there and you can go up there on June 2nd and you can meet all the local turtles that frequent Maine.
Yeah. The turtle's back.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pumpkin Vine Family Farm. Did you say where that is?
That's in Somerville.
Yeah. Can't get there from here.
Yeah. How do you go to Somerville?
Well, I'd go up 17. I'd go up to...
215
I'd
or
go up
17?
No, I'd go up 220 in Waldeboro,
Yeah.
and then set 270, and then 17
Sure.
up through. You could go the other way, go up 32 to Jefferson, up to Peasley Store there, and
Yeah.
hang a right and go south on 17. You'll come into Somerville.
You got a blacksmithing demonstration going to be going on June 8th up at the Chapman Hall House. And folks, if you've never seen a blacksmith in action, it's really something to see.
They used to be the hardware store. Blacksmith was a hardware store where you went and
Yeah.
got nails and all kinds of stuff.
Novaborough Select Board, they're going to have a special town meeting on June 5th. I don't know what it's about, but
Yeah,
I'm sure it's important.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I got to get to the old Bristol days because the old Bristol Society is going to open for the season. That's important stuff. The old
Yeah.
history.
Oh, certainly is.
Good stuff.
the see Bill Kreider from J. Edward Knight. He's donating to the Round Pond Village Improvement Society. They got a whole new dock down there.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
And we're going down here in a couple of weeks, Father's Day weekend. We usually go down there for a lobster dinner.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't realize the whole dock had been replaced.
Yeah, the whole dock.
Yeah. And I'm really kind of interested in that scaffolding. As you've been a neighbor to some very impressive scaffolding,
Yeah.
that looks pretty impressive in
Yes, it
itself.
does.
Who put that up?
Yep, it does. But they're working on that steeple in place.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Some of the scaffolding up on Kavanaugh Mansion has come down, though, hasn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh, yeah.
Does that mean they're winding that project up? I mean, it's been, what, 3 years they've been working on it?
Yeah.
It was right through all of COVID, I think, wasn't it, Bobby?
Yeah. They take one piece of scaffolding down, people like you say, oh, they must be done.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, and then this is all the runners, a lot of track meets, KVAC meets and stuff.
Tell us about that big inning for Lincoln.
Oh, boy, they were down 5-0. They got it back 5-2, and then they came. They scored like 7 runs in the third inning or fourth inning, and pulled it out. And AJ Giberson was lights out. He was a little rocky in the first couple innings. He couldn't get his control, but boy, he shut the door. He just kind of like just gathered himself up in the last 5 innings. He just put shutout baseball. And I tip of the cap. Last night we saw LCTV. You want to see a good girls softball game? Lincoln Academy and Morse last night. Lincoln's down 5-1, 5-2, 5-2. They score 3 in the bottom of the 6th on a dramatic home run, leadoff home run by the pitcher Natalie Kayla. Officially her last bat as a senior in high school. But they, in the top of the 7th, no score. Bottom of the 7th, no score. Tie ball game. Top of the 8th, they held Morse runners second and third, 2 outs, and a really controversial play. Morse threw the ball to second to try to pick off the runner, and when they did, she bobbled it. Runner from home, the runner from home scampered home from Lincoln Academy, and that runner from Lincoln in the bottom of the 7th was Natalie Kayla, who hit the leadoff home run to get them going in the 6th. So
She was the hero.
she was the hero, and she pitched a great ball game. She struggled. Her control wasn't as great as I've seen her pitch, but they shut the door on Morse with bases, 2 men on and nobody out, and then they came back and won it in the bottom of the 8th. It was quite a ball game. So, folks, that was on our YouTube page. Go to LCTV YouTube. Great ball game.
There was one tennis team here that's completely undefeated. Booth Bay, I think.
Booth Bay, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know Wayne Farron was going to run for District 47.
Well, we do now.
Well, that's
So-
Alna, Jefferson, Whitefield. So who is he running against? Is he running against Ed Polowaski there from?
Yeah.
That would be the.
That sounds about right.
I think you're right.
Yep.
Alna, Jefferson, Whitefield, Wiscasset. I believe
Talking
it
about
is.
steeples, that Walpole Union Church there, right next to the golf course over there, they're having a fundraiser to save that steeple. They've already collected 80% of the $100,000 they need to fix that steeple.
I got to move back to this one. It doesn't say if he's running as a Republican or a Democrat, does it? I read the whole thing. Maybe I missed it, but I didn't see it. Don't know. I mean, there's an independent. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't want to make a commitment.
Yeah. I don't know. Section 2.
Yeah, they got over there at the Y Arts in Booth Bay, they got it's a sold out crowd.
Good for them.
Yeah, it was,
Willy Wonka Jr.
yeah, it was it was performed at the Lincoln Theater. And, before I forget, folks, we had a sellout crowd for the Out of Ensor concert, and we just had the best show, and he put so much energy into it. And the opener, this woman, Miss Emily, she came to my cookout before the show, met everybody in the community, and then went on stage, and it really was.
And that was Saturday night, right?
That was Sunday.
Sunday, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, you heard it here, folks. Great concert. You can go on Steve Kress. Now, Dr. Stephen Kress, he's the Audubon guy who started the Puffin Project.
Yes.
And you can go on along the way. You can go on a bird walk with him. So I'm sure he knows other birds besides puffins.
Yeah.
And the old Bristol Garden Club sale, that's the best. That's going to be June 8th. And where are they going to hold that, Larry? That's going to be in along the way as well. In along the way is busy.
Busy place.
Yeah.
Some students of the month over Madonic. Brooks Gord, Nevin Powers, and Wyatt Shivani.
Brennan Cruz, he's a student from Bremen. He's on the dean's list over there at Lehigh University, which is over in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I see Gamage's Boatyard's been sold again.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, that was sold to a bunch of 2 or 3 guys here not long ago, a couple of years, maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they was offered a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they was offered a lot of money, and they're probably smart move to get out of it. Mm-hmm. I recognize Dennis, 40 years.
Yeah.
Right out of high school, he went underneath his dad's elbow, and he was right at it there.
Mm-hmm. Ruth Ives Humanitarian Award. They gave this award this year to McKenna Dunstan, and you got to be a busy young lady to receive this award, because this is named after one of the classics of the area. And
yeah.
we got 140 runners at the Run for the Alewives this year.
140, that's amazing.
Yep. So
They must have raised some money on that too, because don't you have to pay to run in that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So the Montessori kids, they had what's called principal for a day. I think I'd like to be a principal for a day. You know, a day wouldn't be enough time to do what I had to do.
No, because it'll take me twice as long to do what they do anyway. So.
And you can go at the, you can go in the Chapman Hall House, and you can learn on Wednesday, June 5th, how to cook in an old-time colonial kitchen, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff. There's a food pantry schedule there for Boothby Harbor and Jefferson and all those places. Marilyn Bean, boy, she still cranks out a lot of words, doesn't she?
Yep.
I don't know how she does it. Well, I guess I didn't have anything else to do, sit there, you know.
Well, between all the tests she has done.
I know it.
She's...
Yeah, everybody's looking for help. Help wanted pages full. If you don't have a job, you don't want a job.
I don't want to get everybody too excited, folks, but my wife is actually talking to somebody about helping her.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's good.
This is a miracle. It's a miracle.
Yeah. Well, miracles do happen, they say, Bobby.
You're right.
Look at us.
Yeah, right.
Whoever thought 50 years ago you and I'd be on TV, huh?
What's up?
What's up, huh?
Yeah, we didn't even know that word existed.
No, heck no.
Bremen, June 6th, the Bremen Library, they're going to have a painter, Jorge Pena. He's going to be...
Was he a baseball player?
I don't know, but he can paint, I'll tell you that. We got this return. We got Waldoboro's going to have their art walk again.
Yeah.
So
Cleo Berta, she's going to sing, and Amelia McDougall Fleming, she's going to play the harp inside Ida's Wine Bar at the Waldoboro Inn. A little play type thing, I think, isn't it?
Boy, I love harps.
Do you?
Yeah, I think they're the most beautiful instrument.
It's pretty music, boy.
Yep.
Don't see too many people can play them, but...
June 1st, you can go on with Heather Hardy. You can go on she's a master naturalist. You can go on a walk with her at Seal Cove Shore Preserve in South Bristol. Heather's also a very talented musician.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Andy Summers is a legendary guitarist. He's going to be playing at the Waldo. And
Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing at Lincoln Theater. Is that a live play or is that a movie? I guess that's a movie.
Yeah, that's a movie.
Yeah.
Wow, Lincoln Academy ceramic students. They got the
Japanese art of Reiku. Never heard of it.
Yeah, yeah.
But it looks like there's some hot fires there that they're contending with.
Yeah.
Where you cook
The last thing I want to
bacon.
look at is a hot fire.
They could have brought that ceramics up to your house, Bobby. You had a hot supper there, didn't you?
Yep.
And that must have been scary, though. Just crazy.
Really was.
Well, folks, we're getting to the back page here of the Twin Village Memorial Parade. You can see them firing the guns and Maine's Miss Military Star, Katie Cunningham. John Pinkham with his tractors. The Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts, they're marching.
Did you ever march when were you a Cub Scout?
No, I was a Cub Scout. I wasn't a Boy Scout.
No.
You?
Yeah, I made it to Cub Scouts, but
I went to a Boy Scout weekend camp out over here on Route 1 overlooking Salt Bay there, and hello, Toby, and we had all had our own little fires in front and whatnot, and everybody took off, and the guy I was with, he said, well, you put the fire out and come on over here. I was probably, I don't know, 12, 13, I don't know 12, how old I was. Well, evidently I didn't get the fire completely out because I went over to the thing and I forgot something. I went back to get it. Whole campsite was on fire. Well, I got the whole campsite fire out, and the Boy Scout leader, he came over and started giving me a wicked ration. I said, I know where I live and ain't that far. You can take this place. That was the beginning of probably of a bad move for me because, I didn't take that too well. But you got big plans?
They didn't want you to continue on to Boy Scouts.
No, I guess I was all done. I was all done Boy Scouting right there.
I don't have any big plans, but I tell you, folks, we got a stretch of beautiful weather
That
coming.
looks like it's going to be great through the weekend, and hopefully it goes right into next week because it's a special week for the Lincoln Academy graduates here. It's senior week, and it's all about the seniors next week. And we're going to, like I say, we're going to be filming it and live streaming it, and boy, it sure is easier to do it outside than it is inside. That's for sure.
I got my last grandchild graduating Friday night.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
you don't mind if Toby has a drink of your water, do you?
No.
So, folks, we're going to wrap it up a little bit early here. He is the Mayor of the Mills, Bobby Whear. I'm Larry Sidelinger. Don't forget, we've got lots of stuff on LCTV to watch. We've got community conversations coming up. We got the robotics team up at Lincoln Academy. We've just got a ton of stuff going on here, and some great baseball and softball games to follow up on. And Haven Simmons behind the camera. We say thank you for watching. We'll see you next week, folks. Have a great weekend. Chase Tree and Tractor Service with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the mid-coast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.